hours in a tiny studio, teaching you and me about everything they know to me sound a meltdown. It's the meltdown, time for the meltdown, coming for the meltdown. Let's start the show.
Welcome into the Meltdown. Thrilled that you have joined us on this lovely Friday, or maybe you're watching this over the course of the weekend. Thank you for being here and making us a part of your day as we are presented by MyBookie, broadcasting live from the Culver studio. I am your host of today's festivities, Tim Melton, sitting across from me in the co-host chair, really most of the week. I think mathematically that is correct. Mr. Tyler Lionel Johns. Tyler, how you doing, my friend?
Recovering from the movie last night, but I imagine you're in worse shape.
I am in worse shape. You've had a chance to detox, and I just walked out of seeing The Crow. I walked into the office probably about 20 minutes ago, and we're going to talk about The Crow here in just a second, but don't want to be rude. I want to bring in our contributor here to the Meltdown, frequent collaborator from the Pennant Grace, the one, the only, E.G. Thank you for being here, E.G.
Of course.
So let me start with this. I'm a little envious of you and your strategy in life, E.G.
Oh, do tell.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Let's hear it.
Because you walk into movies and you just get the popcorn and you leave, there's 0% chance you'll watch The Crow.
Exactly.
Congrats on winning life. I finally get it.
And she only wants original content, so she wouldn't see it anyway.
Correct. I love you guys.
It feels
and
good
I have
to be a winner.
I have a newfound appreciation for both of you for different reasons.
Wow.
But
we're starting off great today.
This is a nice day.
Yeah.
We should play a co-op game later.
We're not going to. We're going to see. We're going to really
you suck.
test our friendship here in a second. Tyler so badly does not want to hurt me today, and I appreciate that because he knows I've already been hurt by The Crow.
I don't want to be competitive today.
You don't want to be competitive.
Yeah, I want to chill today.
You know what?
It's been a long week.
How about this? I'll be open to no competition today, and we will potentially see a little bit more of your lobster adventure. Is that okay?
Yeah, that works.
Here's my thing. I hate, oh my gosh, thank you, James, for weighing in here as a loyal member for 2 months today. Hello, fellow Meltdonians. Update from me.
Oh, James got the job.
Did a drug test, got the job. Thanks for the support. Great game last night. The Auburn guys, tough loss, though. Thank you so much, James, for being here and being a proud supporter of the Meltdown, and congratulations on your career opportunities advancing. It would have been a really different vibe had you said you failed the drug test, and I would have went, well, that's maybe something you need to shore up in your life. But I felt like a junkie in The Crow because that movie has all types of vices that are explored in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put out a warning here, okay? E.G.,
Okay.
put out a warning. I'm emotionally hurt right now after having seen this movie because I love going to the movies.
You do.
It's my favorite thing to do is to go to the movies. It's my happy place. And whenever I see a movie like this, that the review embargo did not lift for this movie until I think the movie was already out. Tyler was already in his seat.
Yes.
When the review embargo lifted for this, meaning that the studio said, we'll let critics see this early, but just you can't write anything about it until the movie's already out. So that way we can make some money.
Sign.
It's a horrible sign.
Yep.
That means that the studio's not confident in this piece of garbage film.
But that means that the people can depend on people like us who aren't official critics, but still go see everything and give you our honest thoughts.
I need you to bring the optimism level up for humanity and for civilization and all that today, Tyler. You're doing a great job of it. Because I just got out of The Crow, and I hate this movie. I went in really optimistic that I would be able to say it was passable. I had a decent time just watching the mindless action. It was slightly fun. Is it a masterpiece? Absolutely not. Is it something I would ever want to watch again? No. Maybe if it's on TV, I'll channel surf through it and watch some of the action scenes. Really don't like this movie. Really don't. And it's a movie that's very repetitive, right? If it does one thing that's cool, you're like, okay, that's not so bad. And then it does it again 5 minutes later. And you're like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
you're going back to the well here. Oh, you're doing it again 5 minutes from now. Okay, great. I've seen all your tricks.
If
You know
we're
what?
talking about the same sort of shot, same location,
Yeah.
about 5 different times very quickly.
And
It
there's
just-
a chance, and I want to give the warning here. Tyler, you're absolutely correct. We may get into a couple of spoilers here with The Crow, because the truth is you should not see this thing. It's been deceptively marketed in the sense that it doesn't want the audience to know exactly what kind of quality you're getting from a film like this before you spend your hard-earned money. So we may get into a couple of critique spoiler that have a little bit of spoilery content, but there's really not much to spoil from this movie to begin with, and I'm very spoiler sensitive, so I'm just letting everybody know. If you desperately want to see The Crow, maybe go check yourself into some facility, but if you desperately want to go see this movie, then maybe now is the time to peace out and you can come back and get our full review. There's a lot of movie tropes I hate. One that I'm really getting tired of is evil rich guys that love the opera. It feels like we get a lot of movies where it's like, oh, I'm rich and I'm evil. What should I do? I'm going to go to the opera.
Yeah.
Now, in the trailer, it shows you that there's this sort of opera scene with the crow, and that's sort of the big, bad action scene. And that's the way it's been marketed completely throughout this. And I found myself to be like, no matter what level of coolness is presented in this scene, it can't save what I've just sat through for the previous 70 minutes, because I felt zero connection in the love story, which the whole thing is about, right? His love for this woman that's taken from him has to work in order for any of the violence to matter, any of the motivation to matter. And I felt zero chemistry between these two. And E.G., if you could, at random times today, I just want you to talk in a British accent. And I'll tell you why. I don't know even where this movie was set. I couldn't put my finger on it.
I had the same problem when I went to go see it. I didn't know where it was set. I didn't know if that was a prison, a rehab, or what it was.
It's
because
like
it seemed to be both and also neither.
It's like a prison where you have free reign to just run around through stairwells and all through the different.
Their rooms were nicer than the one old boy stayed in for 10 years.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Nothing in this movie makes any sort of logistical sense. I'll give you what was probably the dumbest thing I saw in this movie. Now, I'm no tactician when it comes to violent conflict, but I know some pretty basic stuff, okay? You see it in the trailer, the crow making his way up this giant staircase with a sword. There's a guy with a gun, and he decides, I'm going to take cover behind the top of the stairwell until he gets to me, and then I'm going to confront him. I'm not making this up. Tyler, you saw the same thing I saw, right?
I did.
He's taking cover behind the top of the stairwell, waiting for him to get to the top, going like, oh, I'm going to ambush him, I guess, when he gets here.
Is it open stairwell? Can you see him hiding?
It's a completely open stairwell. Now,
No.
you can't see him hiding, but it makes no sense, a surprise attack with a guy with a sword. Why let him get closer to you?
Wait, so it was a sword against a gun?
It was a sword against the gun, and the guy went, you know what? Let's play a game of hide and seek first.
You just go down those stairs.
No, you keep distance, right? You
see,
literally...
Yeah, if you're a person with a gun, why would you get closer to somebody with a sword?
Yeah, why would you?
I would
just stay out of...
I'm not, wait, this is not good. I do not need to say my plans of how I would...
You're already undercover for the
Is
Russians.
the Kremlin going to get you again?
Anyways, I mean, if he has a sword, I don't even know why you're hiding, I guess is my point. Like, you have the better weapon.
I think you're mixing this up again. It wasn't the guy with the sword that was hiding. It was the guy with the gun that was hiding, trying to get closer to the guy with the sword.
Yeah, so that makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And this
I think
is
we're all
supposedly
saying the same thing.
We are.
I think we are.
We are, but we're arguing.
Yeah.
That right there, it didn't matter from that point forward how cool of an action sequence it was. I was going, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It is.
Supposedly some trained mercenary that's going like, the way to take this guy out with a sword is to be as close as possible so he can get to us or whatever. It's so stupid. And half the cast is British and half the cast is American. And like every other conversation is in a English dialect that, exactly. So just at any point today, just start doing random
I can do that.
British accents.
The photos that I'm seeing, I've been, doing some research while you guys have been discussing. Does not look like a film I would see anyways.
No.
But the reviews online are not great either. Can I read some of these headlines?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Hold on.
I didn't read anything going in.
I didn't either.
The only thing I had seen was Tyler's review.
Oh,
his out of
no.
the theater reaction, and he said it was like a 1 or 1.5, and I was like, well, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
And this is me being a judgy person. To be fair, Tyler loves the original Crow.
I do.
Like, you adore that movie. I prefer WCW Sting if I had to pick between the two, okay? The Crow doesn't really mean anything to me. So for it to mean so much to you, I thought, well, I understand why you're frustrated. You also had some complaints about visually some of the choices they made with the character.
Yes.
And I didn't have those same complaints. So I went in thinking, like, the things that frustrate you are probably not going to frustrate me. And they didn't. Those two aspects didn't.
That's
But
fair.
the movie, let's say it's not a spiritual successor or remake or reboot. Let's say it's a standalone. If I can forget about the original Crow, this thing doesn't stand on its own 2 feet.
Nope.
There's literally nothing to crow about with this movie. That's a bad pun. It's a bad film. It's super repetitive. The love story makes no sense. These people know each other for just a split moment in time.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of days, maybe.
Yeah.
And this guy's making soul-deciding decisions in the nether realm of whether or not he's going to give up any capital he has left, which I don't even understand in the movie why he has any bargaining chip to be able to make a play. It doesn't. None of this is good.
Nope.
All right, let's hear some headlines.
Please.
The Crow review, resurrected and it feels so bad. They finally made The Crow for goth incompetence. That is scathing. A bloodier, more mediocre version.
Oh.
The Crow proves that the last thing a movie about trauma needs is even more trauma. Critics are crushing The Crow remake.
Anything else? These are all accurate, by the way. All these headlines.
Strong summer box office season will likely slump this weekend.
Yeah, no kidding.
You had me in the first half.
So, Lionsgate. We've talked a little bit about Lionsgate. I don't know how much on air compared to off air. I think we talked about Lionsgate earlier this week. Lionsgate already has a stinker on their hand with Borderlands, which is in contention, according to you and John, for worst movie of the year. It's in contention.
I mean, if we're talking big budget movies, most definitely worst movie of the year. If we're including everything, it's between that and Not Another Church movie. But, that movie made, I think...
You're the only person keeping Not Another Church movie alive in the conversation. It's very funny.
Wait, is that the title of the movie?
Yes, it is. It's like a parody movie of all the Tyler Perry movies.
Oh yeah, Medea.
Yeah.
Atlanta representing.
And Jamie Foxx plays God.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a real stinker. But yeah. Borderlands, worst big budget movie of the year.
Oh my gosh.
Worst movie that people actually know about.
Smuff said, dang, The Crow is so bad that it killed the industry. John is saying maybe movies are dead. Movies are not dead as an art form yet. But with slop like this hitting the theater, it doesn't help the argument for those that want to preserve the theatrical exhibition industry. Because this thing is a ripoff, I feel like. It's really a ripoff. It's not good. It's a horrible date movie. Don't go see it for any reason. Just out of principle, don't go see this movie. There's really not anything to even spoil because it's not satisfying narratively in any capacity.
Nope. Not in any way.
You know how last week I had just seen Alien Romulus before the show and I was like, I don't want to overreact, but that may be the best movie I've seen this year.
Yeah, and now you're going, I don't want to overreact, but that might be the worst movie I've seen this year.
It may be the worst movie I've seen this year. I mean, I'm going to have to let it settle. But, it's movies like this that in the future when we're like, that looks cool, John can be like, remember The Crow? And how you were sort of halfway defensive of that as being possibly entertaining? And I'm going to be like, you're right about that. He's going to have that in his quiver for a while to be able to shoot that arrow. But anyway, I don't know what else needs to be said about this, but a movie that's all about saving your soul and the soul of those you love, it's soulless to experience this thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you called it a corporate slop, I believe is what you called it.
I called it a bad corporate tweet.
A bad corporate tweet?
Yeah, like when like a Wendy's or somebody tries to they get their social media intern on the account and make a tweet that's a hashtag relatable or something.
Wendy's is actually one of the better when it comes to tweeting, in my opinion. So that's maybe a little unfair to go after Wendy's on the same level as the Crow.
It was the first one that came to mind.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're Culver's people anyway, but
we are.
But maybe a little bit harsh to go after Wendy's and compare it to the Crow.
Do we need to make a Twitter for Mr. Culver Curdsworth?
Maybe.
And have him just drop some spicy takes.
Okay. I'm going to stop talking about the Crow here in just a second. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can say about this movie.
It's just disrespectful to the IP, to Brandon Lee's memory, to everything that ever influenced the Crow. It's like I said in my review, it is Steve Buscemi saying, "How do you do, fellow kids? This is what Lionsgate thinks Gen Z wants in a movie, and none of it is right."
You say that based on the GIF, the meme, the scene, whatever, right? But it's honestly at times Skarsgård has Buscemi eyes in this.
He does.
Like, I'm not kidding. He looks like Steve Buscemi at times. And the thing I think I hated the most is that Skarsgård's supposed to be kind of a badass in this movie. He's supposed to be kind of like a tough guy. And vocally, he does nothing different from the start of the movie to the end.
Nope.
So it's like he does all this carnage. He's like, I just want to know what he is. And it's like, stop. It's talking. Like a lot of people hate the Christian Bale Batman voice, right? Where are the drugs?
Where's Harvey Dent?
Exactly. And I understand why people maybe hate that out of context. I still think it works within the frame of the movie. But Skarsgård, I guess, decided that he was just going to stick with his normal speaking voice the entire time. And it drove me insane how just his vocal performance in this. It was really weird, the things that frustrated me about this movie. So I went in just going, look, nice little matinee. Going to watch this while the sun is out. Going to watch maybe some John Wick style action and enjoy that.
Nope. I do enjoy John Wick.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I hate when they kill the dog, though. That really pisses me off.
I'm going to go ahead and say there's no way you've seen all 4 John Wick movies.
I've seen at least 3 of them.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
You should watch the one that you haven't watched because they're all good. And they're all more worthwhile than this experience. Tyler, I'm going to say one last thing about The Crow, I promise. And then I'm going to stop talking about it. Maybe. I'm scarred. Tyler, there is a movie that's like The Crow that does such a better job than The Crow does at being The Crow that came out this year. Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
We talking Monkey Man?
Talking Monkey Man.
Ooh.
I didn't love Monkey Man. You loved Monkey Man. I mean,
did.
You really loved it.
Yes.
I've never been big on revenge movies. That's just never been my genre, right? So you would think, well, I mean, I guess Tim just hates the whole genre. He didn't like The Crow because he hates revenge movies. I went in knowing what I was going to get. I mean, the ceiling for this one was relatively low, in my opinion, but I was thinking it could be a solid 3 out of 5. That's like for me, that would have been a great experience, a solid 3 out of 5. Monkey Man, for me, was a solid 3 out of 5 or 3.5 out of 5. I mean, it was like a so much better done version of what this story tried to be than The Crow. So, see Monkey Man, Dev Patel. Watch that at home. Save yourself a trip to the theater. And you'll thank us for watching Monkey Man instead of watching this corporate slop that we both detest. So, that's going to do it for our review of The Crow.
I just need to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. Please. We're going to end up doing the whole show it's just going to be us ranting. So, the overall world of The Crow. In the original.
In the beginning.
In the original, it's a very dark, dreary, crime-ridden city. It's basically Gotham, right?
Yes.
So I didn't get that feeling in this movie at all.
No, at times this felt like it could be London. At times it felt like it could be Chicago. At times it felt like it could be, I don't know, San Francisco maybe at times. I mean, it's like... I couldn't tell where in the world this place existed.
Yeah.
And then every time I started to get a dialect from somebody, for instance, the bad guy's like an Englishman, right? Or whatever.
Hello.
Yeah. But his assistant is an American.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
And it's like, sir, you need to answer this. So I'm like, well, where is this happening? I felt like you at Wembley watching a Taylor Swift concert going, who is British and who is American?
Yeah,
I can't tell.
More Americans than the Brits.
Yes. Well, in this movie, it was kind of the same way.
And the prison, we were talking about it off camera. In this movie, whatever. We already gave you the spoiler warning. Shelley, the Crow's girlfriend, gets herself locked in jail to get away from a bad situation for drug possession. And she goes to what could best be described as like a really nice summer camp. Because it didn't seem like a jail, a halfway house, a rehab center, or really anything.
I don't know what it was.
It just seems like a plot device that lets Eric and Shelley meet.
But
and that's about it.
They also have guards that escort them away, and they're confined to some level of solitary confinement at times of the day. None of it adds up. None of it makes sense.
None of it.
They don't explain a thing, which leaves you trying to fill in the blanks, and you only come up with bad answers because you're like, oh, I'm not trying to actually figure anything out. This is just a bad movie I'm stuck in. Yeah. I kept looking at the ceiling during the movie. There was a light in the ceiling that looked like, I was like a moth looking at it, going like, if I could fly up there and be closer to the light, I would. And you get a lot of cacaws in this, you know? Like every now and then there'll be a serious moment. Cacaw! You know, and it's like, oh. And that's, you know how you're like, oh, they said the thing. I did that every time they did the cacaw. I'm like, oh.
It's the crow.
It's the crow. They're doing the crow thing. It's edited really bad.
Yes.
Like you'll be in a scene and you'll be following it, and then it'll just jump to another scene.
Yes.
With the same character, by the way. Going like, oh, I guess I need to follow this strange man up a mountain. What is happening in this film? There's a reason they didn't want you to see any critic reviews before this film. And if you've made it this far with us, I'm sorry for the pain that we've experienced, but I really hate this movie.
I do too.
I would have walked out had it not been work obligation.
I mean, this feels like it has about as much to do with the original Crow story as the Battleship movie had to do with the game Battleship. This, why use the Crow IP at all? Because the first half of the movie is just a love story that really doesn't lead into anything. And then the second half is just generic revenge story that still has nothing to do with the original Crow story.
This is the part that no one will believe that really messed me up with my Crow experience, and I haven't told anybody this. But I walk out of the theater, and there was this guy that had left the theater, and he came back, but he's standing outside the theater. He's got his foot propped up as if he's selling, cigarettes in an advertisement or something. Okay. He's wearing a red, almost Mick Jagger style shirt that has like an open V in the front that goes, down his chest, so it's completely open, and it's a baggy, it looks like a pirate shirt.
Okay.
And he's standing there, and he's in this bright red shirt. It's impossible not to go what is this guy's story? This is interesting. And he looks up at me, and he goes, "Good seeing you, sir."
Oh, weird.
And I'm like, "You're British too?"
Wait, this just happened?
Yes, right after the movie. I was like, I can't tell who's British and who's American anymore.
That is odd.
He spoke in a British accent. He said, "Good seeing you again, sir."
And had you seen him before?
No! I didn't know this gentleman. I expected him to sort of flick a shilling my way or something afterwards.
A doubloon.
It made no sense.
Yeah, that's unique.
Anyway.
What did you say
That would be more entertaining to me than the movie.
Yeah, I just got locked into that story.
I wanted to have a full-on conversation with this guy and just ask how he got here and what his story is.
Wait, what did you say in response?
I didn't. I just kept walking. I was nervous. I didn't trust this gainly fellow.
He had Tim intimidated.
I know.
It wasn't an intimidation. It was more like I don't know who to trust. I can't get my bearings right now. I just experienced the Crow with this very strange Russell Brand from Forgetting Sarah Marshall fellow. And that's exactly the vibe he was
giving.
Was he in the film?
Yes.
Wait, the man leaning up against the wall was also a viewer of The Crow.
There were 7 of us in the theater.
So you got real intimate with...
I didn't get intimate with anybody, E.G. Don't be starting these weird rumors. No.
But you saw this man in the the theater at
Yes.
the Crow, and then
I saw him walking down the aisle and
he's
walking
waiting
back
for
up.
you.
Well, he wasn't waiting
How
for
do you
me.
know?
He was waiting outside
How do you know?
near the water fountains. He had his foot propped up against the. See, I knew if I told this story, no one would actually be on my side here. They'd be
Wait,
like,
what is the
"How dare
side?
you judge Captain Jack this way?"
No, I am all about,
It was Steve the pirate.
He had a British accent.
I mean, that's very odd. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Maybe
It
we
was
should have
very
him
strange.
on.
Like, I didn't believe it. I was like, is that just something I envisioned? Because there's visions in this movie where you can't tell what's reality, what's. And I was like, is that just something that popped in my head? But he may still be standing there. After this is over, let's all get in the car and I will drive up there and we will see if he's still
Okay.
standing
Maybe
there.
he was hired by Lionsgate.
Maybe so. As one of those fake critics who goes around and says things. That's another thing, Lionsgate, right? We talked about Borderlands being an absolute cluster. Megalopolis, which just the name of the movie sounds like it's going to be a turd.
Does Megalopolis.
Megalopolis.
I actually do want to see it. I have faith in it.
It's like Dragon
but
Tales.
Why? How many
Because-
points does Megalopolis get you in
What is it about?
Scrabble, by the way?
What is it about? A dinosaur?
So it's Francis Ford Coppola's vision of how a society falls.
Like a metropolis, but a megalopolis?
It's
I
like
guess.
if New York, right? Is it set in New York?
I think it's set in New York, but there's a lot of like ancient Roman
Right.
culture mixed in, and
It's like a
I'm
debate
bored
over what the
already.
future of the world should look like, but in order to obtain the future of the
Go
world,
back.
we need to make it more historical in the way that we settle our issues.
Yeah.
It looks like a really bad cologne ad, e.g., you know those cologne ads that pop up? It's like, Shakur.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I don't know why Tupac would be having a cologne. but
Why did you say
I said
Shakur?
Shakur because it sounds like something they would say in a Tupac ad. The
Shakur,
red-shirted
Shakur.
pirate has me really messed up for the rest of the day. I was not
I
expecting
think we
that.
should be on the lookout for him. What if he's a
Absolutely.
Meltdownian?
Absolutely, you should. I was thinking maybe he was like the director of the film and he was looking to have a conversation about it or something.
I
Good
think it's a
seeing
missed
you
opportunity
again, man.
to
John,
chat.
for once, I agree with you. Megalopolis does seem to be at that like perfect level of pretentiousness for me.
It looks like a piece of mega steamy pile of dump is what Megalopolis looks like. And I'm sorry to not hold back on my words today and to use that kind of language here on the stream, but it looks like an absolute crap fest. But anyway, Lionsgate got in trouble because they decided we're going to put up fake critic statements from critics that you know, people like Roger Ebert. We're going to put these statements up that bash all of Francis Ford Coppola's previous works. So that way we can start this ad campaign of Francis Ford Coppola is a misunderstood genius that's had so many huge hits. And because the reviews of this are going to be really bad, you can't trust the critics and you got to go see Megalopolis for yourself. Lionsgate, it appears, hired some sort of third-party group to come up with the marketing of how to push this thing across the finish line. And without vetting them properly, which is why in their apology they say, we apologize for not having the proper vetting, they end up having all these quotes that didn't exist, that weren't said by these high-profile critics. And I feel like there needs to be a lawsuit after this.
I mean that
From the families or the estates or whatever of some of these critics that aren't here to defend themselves.
That is.
I mean that'd be slander.
Absolutely. Well, guess what? Lionsgate decided they were going to issue an apology. And they said, we screwed up. We messed up. We're pulling it. And we're so sorry. Before The Crow, they ran the trailer with all the
Yes.
fake quotes for Megalopolis. And I cannot believe, I mean, I guess it's just an archaic sort of communication thing where they couldn't get it pulled from the theatrical release of The Crow because it was associated with that movie. But I can't believe it ran in the theater
Oh, me either.
this many days after they admitted it's fraudulent. And there
Yep.
needs to be some people held accountable for this awful marketing. So, Megalopolis is going to be...
I mean, that would damage
Garbage.
a critic's career because they're saying it's like, oh, you thought Godfather, Apocalypse Now were trash.
Right.
And they never thought that. But
Well,
what movies they like and champion is how a critic builds their credibility. So
you can
it's actually damaging to their careers.
you can go ahead and mark it down now. The Meltdown as a whole, even EG's in on this, believes The Crow is trash because it is absolute trash. It's going to make almost no money this weekend, which makes me a little bit happy. But I hate this thing.
Do you want to know the most satisfying part about The Crow?
Are you going to say the end credits?
No, it was after I'd walked out. There was a woman and her son that went to go see this movie as well, and I heard the woman going, "I just don't get it. They said true love, but that wasn't a good relationship. I don't understand it. And why do you do all that?"
Awful relationship. Like, the whole point of the movie is you have to buy in to these two people love each other until their last dying breath, literally. And there's no chemistry. Zero chemistry. It's a total miscast of trying to find a love interest there for Skarsgård. And I was literally 10 minutes into the movie, 15 minutes into the movie, I was kind of rooting for her death. Wow. And that's a bad thing to be doing when the whole premise of the movie is her, being fought for and potentially resurrected and all this stuff. So The Crow is a complete misfire. Just watch the original. And are we still talking about The Crow? It's 31 minutes. You realize we've done 31 minutes bashing this movie. I told Tyler I can't do a spoiler-filled, sit-down review of this. I got to get all my thoughts out here, and this is going to be it. And I don't want to talk about The Crow, I don't think, again, until we get to our worst of the year list, which I think actually could potentially come up next week now that I think of it. So we may have to talk about The Crow again. Okay. Did you see Josh's?
Yes. So after listening for 20 minutes, I'm getting the feeling you guys don't like The Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Same.
I just don't want people to fall into the trap that we did. I'd rather them go see Trap, even though I think it's got one of the worst third acts I've ever seen in any film ever.
But the first half of the movie is so good.
The setup is so good, but gosh, I hate The Crow so much. Tyler, can you go to your lobster adventure, please? Because I'm just going to keep being angry here. Have you seen the Lobster Adventure in person, E.G.?
I think so, I have.
It's a almost religious experience.
That was one of the first games. That was, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what's a great movie, though? Molly's Game.
Molly's Game is a fantastic movie. I wish I would have seen it in the theater. I didn't get a chance to see that one in the theater.
Really good to see.
Lunsford's going to be happy that they're re-releasing The Fifth Element in the theater. He may already know that, but he loves The Fifth Element, and I would think he wants to see it on the big screen, but I may be wrong.
Oh, speaking of Lunsford, I texted him today because the pumpkin spice latte came out, and it makes me think of him and Laurel and their love of fall.
Awesome.
Yeah. Keeping the optimism up.
Yeah, I'm in a tough spot today, to be honest.
Officially back at Starbucks, everyone. You're
That's
into
awesome.
that. Means football season is upon us.
Oh, boy.
Man, I hate The Crow.
Yeah.
I would have rather it been 2 hours straight of Ryan Brown's Bane impression.
Oh, that would have been so much more entertaining.
At least I would have known where it was taking place.
That's true.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
It's the worst impression of any movie character in the history of impressions.
Pretty scene.
Yeah, E.G., give us the play-by-play here because
All right.
I really don't think you've experienced this live.
Mr. Lobster is now attacking some sea animals that look like they have hooks on them. Maybe they've gotten into some trash in the ocean. Oh, Mr. Lobster falls.
So I don't want to spoil anything for you, E.G., because the chat's probably going to say this at some point, but we've been playing this game now for a couple of months, and Tyler's been on the first level the entire time.
Yeah,
So,
maybe I have. Maybe you know what I'm thinking of. What is the game that I did commentate? That in the very beginning, characters that were weird. Sorry.
You got anything else? That's all you got?
No, that's all I have. That's what I thought this was. You said lobster.
Hmm.
So, is this like a quest type game?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Action adventure game.
Mr. Does he have a name?
I think
Mr.
his name is
Lobster?
Krill.
All right, well, I'm not calling it that. Mr. Lobster taking out the crab. Carcass is floating upwards.
We can call the lobster Tyler, even
Oh.
though he's not a lobster. He is a crab.
Oh.
He looks like a lobster to me.
Some green thing just exploded.
The main thing is there's this guy
Heart kelp pod.
that has a icy lid with a Capri Sun straw through it
Wait, seriously?
as a sword because they have to make weapons out of trash in the ocean.
Okay.
And he pops up, and he's the sheriff of this town.
So are you like a vigilante lobster?
I lost
I
my
apologize.
shell, and I'm trying to get it back.
Oh, well, you're getting beat up by a fish.
Yeah, I get away from me, please. Ah. See, this is why I just wanted to play Lego Star Wars today, Tim.
I'm sorry, Tyler, but I got to give the people what they want. The problem is right now you don't want to compete in things, and I don't want to play Lego Star Wars because what does it remind me of?
The crow.
Acolyte.
The Acolyte, and I need positivity in my life too.
Yeah.
So
Well, this is a calming setting. I love the undersea visuals. Very summery. After we were talking about pumpkin spice lattes. And we're going to do this together. Hopefully you pass this level. There's a comb, another fish. Watch out for the tail. Doing a little dance here.
Oh my god, that's a wide hitbox. Shoot.
So if you would have told me many years ago that I would enjoy going to the dentist more than going to see a movie that bills itself as this action romance thriller, I would have told you were crazy.
Oh,
But it's the truth.
who do you go to?
I go to Alabama Dental Associates, EG.
Great.
That's who I go to. With Dr. Jeff and Dr. Brian, they are the best, and they've just added more excellence to their team. And Dr. Nolan, who's officially joined the practice, he's a Pensacola, Florida native. You like Pensacola?
I do. And the setting right here is perfect.
It is. It reminds me of those lovely sandy beaches there in Pensacola. He
Excellent.
graduated from the UAB School of Dentistry in the top 10% of his class. I heard him next door. I was eavesdropping. I pronounce the V in eavesdropping. Some people say eaves.
I say eaves. Oh,
You say eaves?
Yeah, eavesdropping.
I pronounce the V very heavily there.
Eaves.
Dr. Nolan was lovely. He was super nice. He's a great addition to the staff there. They really vet who they bring in because you know this, EG. It's so important, not just what you're working on, but who you're working with every single day.
course.
And the people that you have to share close quarters with. And Dr. Nolan is a home run hire there. At Alabama Dental Associates, they all work closely together as a team, utilizing specialized training necessary to prevent, diagnose, and treat whatever your dental condition may be. They stay current on all the advancements in research treatment so you know you're receiving the most advanced dental care possible. For more information or to make an appointment, call them 205-956-8977 or visit alabamadental.com where they look forward to seeing you. All right, Tyler has not died since we started talking about Alabama
That's
Dental.
good. He missed a step there, but he made it eventually.
All right, so those are the guards.
In the chat, they are saying you need a shell, and I agree. You need some sort of protection.
The only shell we've seen so far is that one soda can, one right before the boss. Or that mini boss, I guess. But,
All right, here's another fish coming.
Merc Dog says, how would you feel about playing the Jedi Fallen Order Survivor games? I bought the first Jedi Fallen Order. And something happened with my game to where it had a glitch in it to where I couldn't play the downloaded version of Jedi Fallen Order anymore. And I don't know why. But the first one I didn't love. I didn't think it was great. And this was right before, I think it was right before episode 9 came out. That game came out. And I was playing it. And then after episode 9, man, I lost all interest in
What is it?
Star Wars games.
What was that sparkly thing up there, Tyler? Go back.
up there,
Yeah.
that was a crystal. I was looking to see how I would try and get up there. Because those are helpful, I think. But
We appreciate so many of you being here on a Friday watching the live stream. If you missed the previous 30 minutes of the show, it is all about the crow and why you should not see it.
You know, I may need to make an appointment with Alabama Dental. I'm due for my cleaning, but with football season,
I'm telling you, they will take great care of you, EG.
Well, you know what? I might give Dr. Brian a call.
Absolutely. Just remember, though, that Dr. Brian is a part of our poker group.
I know.
And anything said in that setting can transfer over to the poker group.
That is true.
So he'll probably be much easier on you than he is on Lunsford. He really gives Lunsford a hard time.
Does Lunsford, has he gone for a cleaning lately?
I think Lunsford, the only place he's been cleaned out is in his pocket by Dr. Brian at the poker table, because Dr. Brian, I think, has eliminated him twice.
Wow. We haven't crossed paths at the poker table yet.
Yeah. But they're just right up the road on Grants Mill Road.
Yeah, I might do that.
Smuff says I have to fight that guy to get access to shells. So
Here we go.
I'm going to have to grind out another level or so. Yeah, that's a big boy. Come here. Oh, I did not see that.
Okay, we got a nice spin move from the lobster going up against the crab. And big hit with the
dang
cone.
it.
Oh, watery grave.
Oh, boy.
Happens to the best of us.
The first of many. Not meant to be an insult, just...
No, it is what it is with this game. Now I gotta find my stuff.
Why? What is... Oh.
Alright. Stuff is to the northeast. Oh, what a miss. Oh, God, I can't find these.
Merc Dog, is poker night always the same group? For the most part, yes. For the most part, it is the same group, same core group. We have people who come in and out, but are a part of the group. Maybe their schedule only allows them to make occasional visits. But it is a very tight-knit group.
Who won last week again? Blake did.
Yeah, he beat me on the river final card.
Yeah.
But he played really well, but he rivered me twice. I should have eliminated him 2 times. But it's okay. He knows.
Oh, what?
Watery grave again. Hate to see it.
How you feeling?
Awful. I watched The Crow. I came in, thought I was going to have a nice chill Friday, and I'm just getting my teeth kicked in by this crab.
You say getting your teeth kicked in. The place that if you do get your teeth kicked in that you should visit is Alabama Dental Associates over on Grants Mill Road.
And maybe you should have held off on the read.
Maybe so. You keep croaking in this game. How's that? Is that not good?
Nah.
Okay.
That segue you had the other day was really good, though. To Way to Wellness. All right, good talk.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was reading something. Boomer says he's going to go see The Crow just because. Oh,
Boomer, that's a waste of money. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Boomer. Mark Dog, who's the all-time leader in poker? That would be yours truly. Tim Melton, all-time win leader, all-time money leader. But we won't get into that because it starts to sound like I'm not humble or something.
Yeah, that could not be you.
No, I am a very...
Oh. What's the phrase? It's on the tip of my tongue.
What is the phrase?
What is that, the one that you use?
By the way, if you want the best dental team in the world on the tip of your tongue, Alabama Dental Associates. What's the word? Reserved at the poker table, I guess?
Demure.
There's like
Humble.
me
Yeah.
at this level and like Anthony at this level.
For sure. I mean, Anthony may be here.
Yeah.
When Tim wins a hand, he goes, "All right, I'm doing pretty good.
Sometimes he
I'm an
says
average
nothing at
poker
all.
player tonight."
That is
Sometimes
correct.
It's just a quiet nod of his head and moves on. A bow, even.
A bow. That would be more in line
Oh.
with what he does.
It's official. It's official. Lionsgate has just parted ways with Eddie Egan, the marketing consultant who came up with the Megalopolis trailer that included fake quotes from famous film critics. The studio pulled the trailer on Wednesday after it was pointed out that the quotes trashing Francis Ford Coppola's previous work did not actually appear in the critics' reviews and were in
Watery
fact
grave.
made up.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Egan's intention to fabricate quotes was an error in properly vetting and fact-checking the phrases provided by the consultant. So this was a third party that they ended up trying to push out the marketing to Megalopolis to. But they're still running the trailer in the theater. They gotta
Yeah.
pull that. That is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
So, like, it's got to be all a part of the same package, right? The trailers along with the movie, right?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Like, when a theater screens a movie,
Yeah.
do they have it all in one package where, like, the pre-show is attached to the movie?
I'm not 100% sure, and there's someone who's worked in a theater that would know this answer for certain. But yes, it would be my answer.
Because my assumption would be, like, certain studios would want to promote their other movies that they have coming out that year.
Correct.
Or-
And there's also, there's other studios that they can actually get money from by
I see what
accompanying
you're
those
saying.
trailers to their movies. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So that's like ad space that they can sell.
So I guess they didn't make the call early enough to pull it until The Crow was already about to be released.
Yeah, I assume that the file was already sent over. Maybe they sent a revisionary file of like, run this. Because everything's digital now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's none of it's running on a reel, so I assume that the revisions they happened so late that some theaters are just playing that early file or whatever. It's a mess.
Not to make this entire podcast about The Crow, but
Too late.
Yeah, too late, honestly. But when the movie started, during the opening credits, I noticed that the projector was slightly off. Have you ever had that happen where it's just too zoomed in and part of the screen's cut off?
I've had about every theater problem you can have over the course of my lifetime.
That's fair.
So yes, that has happened. The worst was I went to go see the 35 millimeter Oppenheimer screening, and the bulb in the projector was malfunctioning during it.
Oh,
so
Wow.
the movie this is a 3.5 hour experience, by the way, if you account for all the previews and everything. The screen flickered the entire time.
It's horrible. I get a headache so bad.
And that was really frustrating because I wanted to see it in that format, and only one theater in our area was showing it like that. And, thankfully I had seen it 3 times before, so I kind of knew what to expect. But I would love to have seen Oppenheimer today instead of The Crow.
Have y'all seen
absolutely.
Blink Twice? What is that?
I'll be seeing that this weekend.
Oh. I just saw someone post about it.
John throwing a couple of jabs there in the chat. I don't think I have access to block John, but
No, full disclosure, I've looked at it before. I can't remember what Luntz said in the chat one day, but I was like, you know what? How do I ban Luntz in the chat? Can't do it.
yeah. Leader in wins, premature celebrations, and annoyance. I disagree. But you know what? To each their own. Jody says hey, EG, you know this. Jody said, I met one of your poker buddies this morning at the Floribama Grill. His name was Mike.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Mike is the type of person that, like, if I ever watch a musical and I'm like, why are these people just breaking out in a song? Mike I go, oh, Mike does that.
Yeah.
He does.
His life is a musical.
I think he'd do flash mobs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that type of flash mob, Mike. Put your shirt back on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
Anyway. Let's see here. We have James that says, my UAB dynasty won a national title in year 6. I'll take a conference title from Dilfer if we can get it, but I'm while I am a UAB fan, I am nervous about the upcoming season. We're either going to take a giant step forward or several steps back, and unfortunately, I just don't feel very optimistic, and I hope I'm wrong. E.G., how's your experience been with UAB and covering that team?
Oh, it's been great. It's been excellent. I've enjoyed my time down there. I hope to see more of them this season for sure.
Awesome. I really like Zeno.
Oh no. Ah, get out of there.
I like these little, I don't know what those are called, the colorful elements.
Yep.
Reed just left to go see The Crow, so he's running to the theater right now. So, Tyler, explain the mindset of your strategy, your goals, your hopes, your dreams with this game.
Right now I'm just farming the microplastics so I can
Naturally.
yeah, that's the currency.
Farming
for this game.
microplastics?
All right.
I don't think he sounded like that.
No,
All
I'm
right.
that just
I mean, you
feels
would have
like
thought
a thing.
I dropped a Rosh dress for less there.
No, but it just sounds funny that
All right.
it needs to be said in that dialect.
Instead of consuming microplastics, how about you start consuming a lot of protein and fiber?
That would be great.
With our friends at Way to Wellness. Way to Wellness partners with each patient to develop a treatment plan tailored to their individual needs, focusing on weight loss and reducing the health risks associated with obesity. Being healthy is such an important thing, and I'm happy that John and I both went in for our consultations and jumped on the program there with Leslie and her board-certified team that have shown us the ways about going and reaching our goals the right way, where we don't have to feel hungry and deprived, and we found a better way to get healthy there with Way to Wellness. They have been there to answer questions and hold us accountable along the way. Learn more at Way to Wellness by either going in, or maybe you want to visit them online first at aplanforme.com. It is a fun time there always at Way to Wellness, and we love Leslie and what she has done for us and her support of this program, both inside and out, and we highly recommend you visit aplanforme.com. All right, you need to develop a plan of attack here, Tyler, with your
The shell acquirement.
your little scared lobster-esque crab.
Yep. Should I improve vitality at all?
No.
No, just dump it all into attack.
The reason is because if you get hit 3 times, you're going to lose. I mean, you're going to lose anyway, right?
Okay.
You've got to be able to take down your opponent. So I would just build up your offense as much as possible.
All right.
And then
just
try
short
to
of
be
another level.
evasive. Try to be evasive with your, protecting your health.
All right.
In the shallows. In the shallows. Whew. That's
That was pretty good.
That's where we're at. You like that?
Yeah. Will we get like a little ding for that though? Or
I don't
sound
think
like
so.
Too much like Bradley Cooper.
Well, I was doing the Lady Gaga part, so we're good.
Okay.
I can't wait for Joker 2. If you want to talk about a movie that's going to rip my heart out of my chest if it's just absolutely awful, Joker 2 is going to be that movie.
I'm trying to tamper my expectations for that movie.
Okay.
Just because, first one, it's lightning in a bottle, and
It was.
I'm scared about the musical elements of this.
Unfortunately, Tyler, you're going to have to play a little bit of referee during that time
Oh, I know.
because John and I
Yeah.
are going to be on opposite sides of the spectrum, probably with Joker 2. Now, I'm going in a little bit more open-minded of, not wanting to walk out and call it a masterpiece immediately. But I think John is ready to just absolutely pounce on the corpse of that film.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So we're going to, you're going to be a good barometer of what's hyperbole and what's slander.
Ooh. Oh. There we go. Oh, I sent him to the moon.
Did you get a necklace? Is that new?
A necklace?
The little green.
Oh, he's got a little bandana. I think that was there to begin with, but to be honest, I wasn't paying that close attention.
Smuff says, way to shellness. I love it. That's great. I love it. In the shadow. Okay. See, now it's stuck in my head, EG.
Right, no, it's me stuck in my head too. That's not a bad song to have stuck in your head though.
In the shadow. La, 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 la.
Still have not seen that movie.
We harmonized there.
Oh.
Oh.
Far from the shadow.
I've actually seen the one. Seen that, like the Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, and then the one of the older ones.
I would love a re-release of A Star Is Born. I would be there in the theater. It was one of the best theater-going experiences I've ever had. The music hit so hard in that movie to start right off the gate. I really, really, really like that movie.
Did you ever see House of Gucci?
No. I did want them to call it a Gucci movie, though. If they'd called it a Gucci movie, I would have probably gone to see it.
How was House of Gucci?
It was good. I liked it. It was slow at times. I watched it on an airplane.
Looked awful.
Oh, okay.
Looked absolutely
After y'all just voluntarily went to see The Crow.
Look, if you want to be a part of this crew, you can't then stab us right in the back here on the stream by us being honest and trying to protect other people's interests. You're basically mocking us for going to see the new release this week, warning everybody in sight not to go see it. And you say, "Oh, stupid idiot! You want to go see it? I just walk in and get popcorn."
That's exactly what I do.
Exactly what you do.
Exactly what I do.
I'm sorry. I'm a little.
No, I mean I'm offended that you just slander House of Gucci like that.
Looks awful.
Okay, The Crow looks awful.
I wasn't doing the Meltdown when House of Gucci came out. Although I did skip Borderlands, and I did skip Not Another Church Movie, and I did skip Madam Web. Movies that I just knew would be bad.
I see some talk about the Mean Girls musical in the chat.
Oh, I did not see that.
What are they saying?
I don't. I'll take a look here. John says Mean Girls this year. Oh, Boomer says, what was the last musical movie that came out that was not animated?
Oh.
And then John
probably
says
would have been Mean
Girls this year and Wonka end of last year. And what both of those movies did is they didn't market that they were musicals.
Yup.
And Joker's going kind of the same route. They're not marketing their musical. They're openly talking about it in the press, but they're not putting that in the trailers and stuff. So, and Lady Gaga's been she's been talking about her style in this movie. Mm-hmm. And how it's not really her breaking out into some sort of showstopper number. It seems, that's what she's saying, that it's more just sort of like these two people aren't singers, but they have music in their hearts, and at times they let the music drive them in the dialogue, but it's not like
interesting
something that I think they're downplaying the musical aspect of this.
Yeah, wasn't there an article that said there'd be like 14 original songs or something in it?
Original isn't the word, I don't think. It's jukebox musical.
Jukebox musical.
So it's
that's
the
what
opposite.
It was.
It's like adapted songs that you're supposed to know. Like a Rock of Ages sort of feel, even though Rock of Ages is a stage production.
Are we still harvesting microplastic?
Yeah. I don't know what else to do.
E.G., don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, no.
No, don't take this the wrong way. But that sounded like you were on a really bad date with a person who like did that as a profession. Oh, tell me more about harvesting microplastics. Like, I would really like to hear about that. Do you know what I'm talking about in tone?
Like, oh, wow. Tell me more.
Or there's a distant family member she has to deal with that is now freaking out about microplastics in the bottles.
Tell me more.
Yeah, please.
That's a big thing.
I have a family
now.
member that probably actually would do that.
Gosh, now we know how you truly feel.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'll just head back to the shell now and upgrade.
You know, Linda, using that spoon for Thanksgiving really does harvest microplastics in your...
Oh, you can grab onto these? What?
Learn something every day. Oh, look, there's the crystal. Look at that. Okay. All right, that was pretty cool.
What do these actually do for me? Smuff, if you know the answer, drop it in the chat, please. Because you've been very helpful with this game.
Smuff was referencing my Russian background on the next round today, and unfortunately, if people were not watching the Meltdown, no one quite gets it, which I think adds
That's good for
Yeah,
Russia.
that makes it even funnier.
Another
Good for
layer
the
to
motherland that they're able to keep that under wraps. Charles, I haven't been able to make myself watch Wonka. You're saying it's good, John Lunsford. John is in the chat saying Wonka is good, and I'm in the chat going, I love the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
The original was Willy
Willy
Wonka
Wonka.
and the
Willy
Chocolate
Wonka.
That is
Factory,
correct.
and then the one with Johnny Depp was Charlie and the
So
Chocolate
I love
Factory.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. And I was very protective over it. This Wonka movie, it looked like, what did it look like to me? It looked like Mary Poppins a little bit more than Willy Wonka. And I went to go see the movie, and I loved it. I loved the Wonka movie with Timothée Chalamet. And it is the second best Willy Wonka movie ever made, which isn't saying much, but
No, it's not.
like Johnny Depp went to Michael Jackson in his performance. And while I do not buy Timothée Chalamet as being Gene Wilder's Wonka, even though they want you to believe that, it is a good film. I still think they missed an opportunity. If they really wanted to do something that was true to the original, they should have gotten the guy that's the main star of The Bear to play Gene Wilder, because he looks just like him. And I can't remember his name right now for some reason. He was in the Iron Claw.
Jeremy Allen White.
Yes, Jeremy Allen White.
Could he carry the singing portion of that?
Well, the truth is, the whole movie would have to be different. It would have to be a little bit more grounded.
I see what you're saying.
But the direction they went, Timothée Chalamet was perfect. But he's not Gene Wilder. I mean, he's...
Oh, no.
Like, they try to make you believe that he grows up to be Gene Wilder, and it's just, you don't... No. That's just not the case. But it's a really good movie.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Smuff. He says he thinks the crystals are useful later in the game, but not right now.
And we'll never make it to later in the game.
I guess not.
E.G., you've seen as much as we have over the past couple of months with progress.
Oh, wow.
You've seen less deaths, though.
We got to start somewhere.
Can you go fight the sheriff, man?
I mean, I think at this
Oh, that's
point,
bike.
let's just...
That's the bike lock guy. No, thank you.
Let's just...
Just
All
one
right.
time for E.G., maybe?
Yeah.
Let's just
What, the bike
put
lock
it all
guy?
on the
Either
line.
one of them.
No, thank you. I'll go fight the sheriff guy.
I mean, but you'll die anyways.
Well, the sheriff guy, I feel like I actually have a chance. That bike lock guy is just... Oh, he's rough.
That little pencil set up right there. That's nice.
I don't want to
Oh,
fight. I don't
he
want to fight.
appeared.
I don't want to fight all these guys. Oh,
This is not going to be good. Now, when he dies, I want us to do a duet, E.G.
Okay. Okay. Specific pitch or just freestyle?
how do I get out of here?
It's going to be, we're going to do the shallows.
Yeah. Do we want to, spice it up or?
I'm bringing my A game, you bring yours.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Are you a talented singer?
No.
No?
No.
Where do you sing the most, E.G.?
Probably in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably with no other people in there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, there we go.
I feel like you do a talking singing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're more of like you're saying the words, but you're not
just
really
kinda-
singing.
Yeah. I did dabble in the musical arts at one time in my life.
What was that lifestyle like?
Well,
I did as well.
I was a better. Oh.
My gosh, he has a giant comb.
I was a better actress than
Hold-
musical.
hold on, we're going to have to pause this.
All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, kelp pod.
We're rooting for Tyler here.
Yeah, we are.
This would be the biggest enemy
Come
he's
on.
defeated.
I've
him.
defeated this guy like twice already.
No.
Oh.
Go for 3.
Well, it should be easy.
Oh, yeah, go from the behind. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, yep.
Oh.
You get it.
Dang it.
So it'll pop up again saying the shallows, and at that point, that's our cue to start.
Okay. I apologize.
This game is breaking
In
me.
the
shallows, shallows. In the shallows. In the shallows, shallows. We're lost in the shallow now.
That was great.
Actually, that was not bad for a first time.
No, it was. I think we can only get better. What musical were you in?
I've been in a lot of musicals. I played the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, excellent role.
Yeah.
I was an ancestor in Mulan.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Wasn't
who I'd
typecasting.
necessarily cast you as, but
It was not typecasting, but
Then I was a coconut tree in The Jungle Book. So you could say I
oh
downgraded
my
in the
gosh,
role.
they are beating me to death now.
Coconut Tree, huh?
I did have a solo.
Now, is there anything as a method actor of getting your heart and soul into
Yeah.
playing a coconut tree compared to an actual tree? Like a tree you'd find in our
Yeah, you know, I'd listen to a lot of Bob Marley and just some island tunes. Jimmy Buffett. I was a
Okay.
5th grader.
Okay.
Just really wanted to be in the zone, if you will.
Yeah, man. I don't think that was right. Gonna get another chance
Okay, here we
You
go.
ready? Everybody
I
get
just
prepared.
want to get out of this area and at least fight the boss.
And what's the name of this area?
In
the shallows, shallows. In the shallows. In the shallow, shallows. We're far from the shallow now.
That was better. We improved.
Just remember, it's no S on the shallows
Oh,
at the end.
Okay, wait, ready?
We're far from the shallow now. My God, I think we could do a channel
I
of
think
just
we
us
could
singing.
Do. Maybe coming soon. People would watch that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that was excellent.
I can't wait for Tyler to die again.
I know.
If there's anything that's going to keep Tyler alive, it's us singing. Like, that is what's going to propel him to victory.
I mean, oh, what is going on here? Let your dreams fizzle.
I don't think that's a positive.
I don't think that. Oh, we have a can.
Okay, here we go. Here's our chance.
All right.
All right.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
All right.
It's time for the fight. Here he is.
Will Lionel make it through?
There we go.
Na-na-na.
Good dodge. Get him. Get him. Nice. Stay on his side. He can't get you if you're on his side. Nice.
Ooh, is that a horse
I still think it was a great
moment?
effort.
Here we go.
Oh, the stomp is getting you.
Yeah. Ooh, that was vicious. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Why now does this pop up?
Horrible. Be sure to dodge. Oh, he's running away from you.
I'm healing.
You've almost got him, Tyler.
Shut up, Tim. I don't want to hear it.
I'm rooting for you.
I know. I don't want to hear it
Don't
right
let
now.
him stomp you. That's the key. Stay on his
Oh,
side.
You gotta dodge it. Oh, ooh. Ah. Yeah, okay, right there. Nice. Yeah, if you can't see.
Oh! Got it. Hope you enjoyed death, you son of a.
Wow.
I got him.
You're blinking red.
I got him, Tim.
My boy did it.
Chills.
If you've been following us for months, it's happened finally.
Woo! Wow. History has been made.
I think it was our singing.
I think it was too.
Y'all carried me through.
Yep. So no more shallows, I'm assuming?
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I'm gonna grab this soda can and grab a new soda can and see what's
Guys,
up.
did anybody else just see that? Are we the only ones? That is amazing. It's finally happened.
It's been a long time coming, but
I don't know that song.
Taylor Swift.
Moon snail's shell found.
Oh, that's like for upgrades and such.
Oh my gosh.
It's thrilling. This is why you subscribe to the Meltdown.
That was euphoric. There were a couple of I'll tell that story off the air. That's not a good on the air story. That's not a good on the air story.
All right. Here we go.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go now, but I think I've got to beat Bite Lock Guy next. I'm not happy about that.
I love the music in the background.
Oh, the music in this game is solid. Whew.
James just gave a $1.99 super chat. We're going to round that up to $2
Thank you, James.
for the win.
So nice.
Wow. James, thank you for the support. It really is if you were watching that live, that was thrilling.
It was. Community effort. Back home.
It's kind of motivational.
I
may show this to my soccer team because
You could say,
for months Tyler has been stuck,
some would say, hero actions.
and he just performed valiantly.
Oh.
All right, everybody,
All right, here we go.
bracing yourself.
Let's lock in.
In the shallow, shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, shallows, we're far from the shallow now. I feel
good.
like Adam Scott in Step Brothers.
They're singing Sweet
talking
Child
about
of Mine in the car.
We could sing that one. Will we get tagged for that? Or bumped or binged or pinged?
I think we would be okay.
We have whatever we get dinged for, we've made up in super chats today by entertaining the masses, and that's what's important.
Yeah, send us song requests.
I don't know what other song we could knock out the way we knock out the Shallows.
Under the Sea. I was in The Little Mermaid, actually. I was a puffer fish.
You know all the lyrics to Under the Sea? There's a lot of them.
The seaweed
gosh.
is always greener in somebody else's boat. You dream about going up there. I don't know.
The
No,
next
the
line is, but that is a big mistake.
Oh, but that
so
is a
there's
big
no way. It's somebody else's lake, not boat. This is why we shouldn't do this.
The seaweed is always greener.
Somebody's parked RV. It's like, what? You think about going to Culver's, but instead you end up at Arby's. It's like, no, go to Culver's.
That was excellent.
That was good.
Like that?
That
was
was
good.
excellent.
Thank you.
Wow. Under the sea, under the sea.
You know the old saying,
Oh.
when life gives you crabs, go to the dermatologist.
All right.
And they'll send you to the proper physician to handle your problems. Okay. I'm still wounded by the crow today.
Oh my gosh. I cannot dodge that guy.
What's some other oceanic tunes we could sing?
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for
Me.
That's all I know.
Yeah, same.
Know any sea shanties? I don't know.
Somewhere on a beach. What country? I feel like we're missing a lot of country songs about the ocean.
I'm tired and I want to go home.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
I just want to go to my bed.
What song is this? I got my toes in the water.
Can't say the next line.
Okay.
Blank in the sand.
Not a worry in the world.
Cold beer in my hand. Life is good today.
Life is good today.
Life is good today. Okay.
Adios and bye. Oh, wait, here we go.
Do I need to put anything into Vitality?
Yeah, everything.
Can I just, as your sensei, tell you one thing?
Sensei.
Did you not progress the furthest you've ever progressed by going with full attack and dodging? If you get hit, you're going to lose anyway. Might as well become
Yeah.
a trained killer.
Just a killing machine.
Duh.
I gotcha.
Like, that's the only way I feel like you can advance, and it's proven to be true.
Well, I just went
Wait,
up another
did we
level.
just
About
miss
patterns.
the shallows?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
No. I just went into the shell to level up real quick. I don't know if I'm supposed to go and fight the bike lock guy or go to the castle. I'll give the bike lock guy a whirl now. I like how he's waddling with the soda can on his back. Do.
There's something trying to kill you.
Yeah, there's something after me.
I hate when
I
that
can't
happens.
get the camera on him. There we go.
Get his buddy too. Show him who's
missed
boss.
him. Oh, you got me. But I got him back. Oh. Got an empty cooler. Anything in here? Oh, there's some White Claws. Say butter flavor? Garlic butter flavor.
Oh yeah, that's what you put on lobster. Yum.
Oh my god, I just got that White Claw. Garlic butter flavor. Claw.
You really think Boise State and Liberty making the playoff is a possibility?
No, I was told to do a bold prediction.
But bold prediction and possible prediction
hang
I
on,
think are two
Smuff.
different things.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Smuff
so
says the bike lock guy is still impossible. Do I need to not fight him? Or
Whatever your heart desires.
The thing about that is it doesn't matter what your health is with the bike lock guy because one grab and you're done regardless of how many. So that's another reason why attack is so important, I feel like.
Anyways,
I'm going
going back, I think it'd be really intriguing.
Where am I?
But I just don't know how mathematically it's possible. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things would have to really fall into place, but that's why it's bold.
For what?
I get the whole argument of that's why it's bold, but saying, like, you know, the Martians are going to field a team and be in the college football playoff is also a bold statement.
I mean, it is, for sure.
And I guess it is possible that could end up
it
happening
is.
if there are overlords or something, but
Oh,
okay. This is where things get really intense.
okay.
Like, this has never been successful. Like, Tyler's got to have a new level of confidence to make this happen.
Well, yeah, you know, just stay low.
Good dodge.
Stay low.
Oh, you've really made him angry now.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dodge,
Ooh.
dodge,
I'm trying
dodge.
to run.
Oh, here we go. Wait, no.
Just getting ready to sing.
Yeah, in my throat. There's a shell.
There we go. There we
thing.
go. I love it. Love it, Tyler.
Is that like an avocado?
You've taken about 9% of his health.
There's a little bit.
Oh, I love it.
This is singing, Tim. Look at us.
The fact that he doesn't want to hear it again.
Exactly. It's motivation. Oh. Ooh. What happens if you win? If you get past him? Do we?
Oh,
I don't know.
We've never lived that life.
Hopefully
This would
we
be
do.
upset of the century,
Wow.
and I would love
I
it.
just hope I get to witness it.
E.g., the place will erupt.
Oh!
Oh.
This is the best he's done.
Oh no! Oh no! Tim, don't say anything like that.
No, I'm just whispering.
Ah,
it doesn't
don't do
count
it.
if I
You don't
whisper
have to
it.
listen. You don't have to listen.
I've
But Nate,
got
if you-
headphones
can
on,
you-
and you guys are saying it into a mic.
Can you?
The thing about Tyler is you're not allowed to compliment him. It really
can
rattles
you
him.
Utilize. Oh, don't corner yourself.
Well, no, Tim isn't because he landmines.
Can you utilize the banana peel in some form or fashion?
I think that's a shield.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he grabbed
No, that's where.
Okay.
That's
Here we go.
death. This is all you were waiting for is to be able to show up the bikes
Boomer,
again.
the answer to your question is 6, I believe.
Okay, let's try to do a duet where we don't sing at the same time. We come in and out.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
let's
Oh
try that.
gosh. All right.
Ready?
All right.
You're starting.
No. What? You start.
There's no this. Oh, here we go. No. it goes
No.
right back
Oh
in.
wow. All right. There's no more shallows apparently. Oh.
Let's just do a really quick version.
All
You
right.
ready?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
In
In
the
the
shallow,
shallows,
shallows. In the shallow, shallows. In the shallow, shallows. We're far from the shallow now.
Wow. I mean, you just can't beat that.
No, he wouldn't dodge. Yeah, James, you're right. Tim is really good at landmine.
I don't know why I constantly get compared to Jim. E.g., we are two different people, right?
Yeah, for sure. All of us are very individual human beings.
I thought you were going to say indifferent. I was like, that's very different
No.
than what I was trying to say.
I like this little tune.
Oh my gosh.
All right, come on. Wiltshire Grave.
There's that British accent that
Exactly. It appears out of
just triggered
nowhere.
me.
Loading. The game is meant to be difficult. Don't get discouraged.
Once again, weird guy in a pirate shirt. Said good
Don't
seeing you
throw
again.
off your day.
Said good seeing you again, man. I was
I mean,
like,
that is in a British accent.
yeah,
Good seeing you again.
good
man.
seeing you again, man.
Yeah, that's odd.
It's like, what just happened? I've never, I
It's
don't
odd.
know.
It's odd.
James, I did not literally landmine Thompson yesterday. I was just very confident in the offensive production, and it just didn't happen to be there for one game.
I think I know how to do it now.
Okay.
All right.
I got to follow around his side like I was with
Yeah.
the horse guy, and then I need to dodge to the outside.
Love it.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Let's
I
do
got
it.
I got to get outside that hook hand.
The only thing we've seen executed so far has been you, so let's do it. Let's execute this plan.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, in theory, this will work.
Here we
I
go.
love it. I
We'll
love
see.
that you figured it out.
We'll see.
This is like when Oppenheimer figures out fission.
Electrifying.
This is even more groundbreaking than that, Tim.
Gosh. Do you know any other Stars Born song?
Yeah, let me look up the,
I don't know what love is.
no, that's not my strong suit.
Okay, we'll stick with the Shallows.
Oh, what?
Wherever at an SEC Media Days where there is karaoke, can
Yeah,
we
I
do
think,
the
yeah,
Shallows?
for sure. For sure.
I feel like that would be a huge hit, and people would be like, did they practice this?
Yeah.
And we'll be like, no,
it
it's
just,
completely natural.
Right.
I like,
Empire State of Mind. You know that one? Not
I
that it's
do, but I don't feel like that's a. I don't feel like that's a one that we can just.
Really?
I feel like that one takes some off-air practice.
Alright.
I've got to be Jay-Z. You get to be Alicia Keys. That's not fair.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, I want to hear Tim do the yeah. I want to hear
Yeah,
Tim do that part.
yeah.
I promise you, it'd be better than whatever that was.
What? Pretty good. Concrete jungle where dreams are.
You're doing Empire State of Mind Part
Yeah.
2 is what you're doing right there. That was Part 2.
Yeah. What's a tune?
Oh boy.
Have you executed the strategy yet?
I mean, I've tried. He's quick. Oh, he just went right for the grab. Boy.
Highs and lows. That's what we all experience in life.
You
We
see
do.
why I wanted to play a co-op game today? This is what this game does to me.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
It's okay.
We would have never had that euphoric moment
No, we wouldn't have.
of pure bliss and joy that I've never seen before if we had played Lego Star Wars instead.
That's true.
So, a heart can only be broken if it had felt love at some point.
Poetic. Yeah.
No, that was probably a line in the movie last night.
Okay, I went and saw it today, and it was not a line in the movie. It would have been a good line in the movie.
That's true. Oh my! How do I get out of this?
Wow. In the shallow, shallow.
In the shallows. In the shallows. Shallows. We're far from the shallow now.
I mean,
Does that get better?
I think it is.
I think that's
it is.
perfect.
We sound exactly like them.
I can see down on the second row at a karaoke bar Brandon Marcello crying during that song.
Yeah, it would be natural, a natural reaction.
I can see right now Mick Gillespie ordering another cold beverage going, more of that,
Cheers
please.
to that. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Ugh, chills.
I can see Clint Lamb going, man,
That
this
was
is as good as it
electric.
gets.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
Like,
better than any presser that
You know
I
those
covered
moments
today.
like where you like take it all in. You kind of look around. You're like,
Yeah.
man, this is my life. We would give that to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost feel like us not doing it is doing people a disservice.
Yeah. I mean, I really can see all of those shining faces from Media Days loving our rendition.
Sure. It's just so effortless on our part.
I'm trying to figure out like what sort of corporate event we could do this at. Because
We'll wait for the
Oh,
invites.
come on. No, don't do this. Don't do this.
I mean, anything that needs inspiration, anything that needs encouragement. I think there's a real estate convention going on in Orlando right now.
yeah,
I think that'd be a good setting for us there.
I think Rachel Barbeau will finally be a proud chica witnessing this experience.
Yeah. Stamp of approval on that.
Oh,
Oh, no, I hate this frightened thing.
Lunsford. Please, you know you'd enjoy it. Also, let's be honest, you do not carry on cash, from what I've heard.
that is also correct. Lunsford's like, oh, can I pay this in Bitcoin? And then Jim's like, if you're interested in crypto, I can help you.
Be interested in my little crab guy not being frightened or not getting grabbed every time.
Yeah, totally.
Can we do a really, really quick version? Here
Yeah,
we go.
ready?
3,
Here we go.
2,
2,
1.
1.
In the shallow, shallows. In the shallows. In the shallow, shallows. We're far from the shallow now. I never hear your now.
How do you hit
I go so low.
I never hear your now, but
How does he do it immediately?
And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go.
in the shallow, shallows. In the shallows. In the shallow, shallows. We're far from the shallows now. We're far from the shallow now. Gosh. I didn't know we had this.
I didn't know we had it either. But thank goodness we figured it out.
Mike is going to be so impressed at poker night.
It's going to be incredible.
It's going to blow his mind.
Yeah.
We've all kind of gone a little bit loopy here. EG's still jet lagged. I watched The Crow. Tyler has died 1,000 deaths.
Ah!
A watery grave.
I can't get away from that hand.
A watery grave. Royal shell splitter.
Yeah,
You think we
yeah,
could sing-
Smuff, it is Souls-like.
Do you think we could
And this
sing
is
it
my
in a British
first
accent?
experience with anything like that.
Can we sing what?
You think we could
Never
sing it with a
played
British accent?
Dark Souls or
We could try.
Ready?
Elden Ring or
I don't even know how to start this.
how does
Good day, sir. May I have some more? May I have another bowl of porridge? And the shallows, shallows. In the shallows.
Oh, Smuff said I can just go to the castle. I'm absolutely going to the castle right now. I'm getting as far away from this guy
Does
as
make
possible.
sense. He's going to the castle when we're doing this in a British accent.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
Where's the castle?
location.
North.
British.
We're a step away from the castle now.
We're far from the castle.
Jeff, I wish
now.
I wish I could stop it. I wish I could.
Well,
I'm in
Live.
as much pain as you. Probably more.
Not as much as your character on screen. Been beheaded about 15 times. That's not a slam. It's just a fact.
no, it is. It
If
is
this was a Wikipedia page, that's what it would say.
for sure. The castle. We're going to the castle.
It's
Lob
not
stuff.
every now and then that you just find your musical,
Oh no!
Like duo.
like, everything we make is perfection. And that's kind of scaring me a little
It
bit.
is. I'm overwhelmed.
I'm
With
trying
how
to think of a song that we could, I mean, right now we got the
we
Shallows.
have it down. And we're starting here,
Oh, absolutely. Starting with an absolute banger in the repertoire.
right?
Like, I think we could be hired for local carnivals.
Easily.
I think if there's
Fall
some
festivals.
sort of fall festival, some sort of barn party.
Dare I say? I would agree.
Oh. I mean, I think we could be booked.
I think we could too.
I would be willing to go with children's birthday parties while we're dressed up.
I mean, I could do even 50th anniversaries. Wedding?
Bar mitzvahs.
Absolutely.
Yes. Coordinating costumes, of course.
If we have the right song in our library,
We can do anything.
funerals. Potentially.
I don't see why not. I don't.
I mean,
see-
really, the only limits are the ones you guys are setting on yourselves. Well, I don't know why you don't say headlining Wembley.
Oh, he said it, not us.
Take those words to heart. Jeff wants our name of the duo to be Giant and the Peach.
That has a nice ring to it.
How about, you know how there's like James and the Giant
Yeah,
Peach?
yeah, yeah, for sure.
How about Jammin' with the Giant and the Peach?
I love it. I love it. We'll make T-shirts.
Jammin' with the Giant
Giant
and the Peach. I think we've discovered a
Sounds
side
like
hustle.
a morning radio show.
Jammin' with Giant and the Peach?
Yeah.
Wake up and jam.
Jammin' with the Giant and the Peach.
Do do do.
Maybe we should just do something improv right now, like just come up with our own
All
song.
right, all right.
Can't get dinged with coming up with our own
No,
creativity.
No, we can't. I've stopped giggling though. I'm
I'm the Giant.
the peach.
We're watching Lionel
Him die in the sea.
at the beach, EG.
Oh.
I set you
I
up
was thinking
perfect
on
for
the
it.
beach.
At the beach. But that's what you get with the peach.
Let's try this again
Okay.
later.
Okay.
That really, I thought we were on the same wavelength, and now I have questions.
No. It was just a little flare.
I'm the Giant, and I'm the Peach.
Peach.
We're watching Lionel
Die
die underneath the ocean current of the sea. It's like, you took that a little bit too far.
Yeah, I did. But that's why
Easy
we
rhymes.
rehearsed.
Easy rhymes.
That's why we rehearse.
Easy rhymes.
Here we go.
What
Here
just
we go.
happened?
Oh, the sculptures can hit you?
Says the sculptures can be hit or
Oh,
miss.
I thought it said they can't hit.
So Nick says, dang, just realized I was 20 minutes behind and Tyler just beat the big guy for me. I came back live. LOL. A lot has happened since then.
Yeah.
We've lost our confidence a little bit.
We have. Starting a new duo. I'm the peach.
I'm the Giant.
We like to sing.
And go fly it
What?
in the air as we go to our events that we're booked for everywhere.
And don't despair, because we'll be coming to your town.
We sound like a really bad youth minister
We do.
act, and we need to pull that back. I feel like the tone from the Get was not a song. It was more like
a punchy line.
like we were performing at local libraries with a
like-
poetry fest
Yeah,
sort of thing.
like slam poetry.
That was slam poetry. That wasn't music.
No, yeah. That was slam poetry. The spoken word, if you will.
Oh, what the? Okay. Oh boy.
I'm the giant and that's the peach. Watching Lionel make his way across the beach. Next thing you know, we'll be in court after Ush gets killed by Spud. That was
With
not,
a thud.
Yes, with a thud.
Oh, that.
And Spud has been on record saying he's gonna like mess with Ush's car or something like that. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
He so badly wants to be the next co-host of the Pennant Grace.
He does. A guest welcome anytime. Oh, so we're in the castle now. We're inside.
Yep, I
More
gotta.
microplastics.
That's heart kelp.
I apologize. Get heart kelp and microplastics confused. All right, just zoom past him.
Oh, invisible wall.
He's just a good guard. He's just good at what he does.
He's a good guard.
Good guard. Who's that?
Unlike that one dude selling merch and trap.
It's the Giant and the Peach.
Giant and the Peach.
That was
You ever heard
another-
Joker and the Thief?
Yeah.
No, not Joker and the Thief. Joker and the Queen? The Ed Sheeran Taylor Swift collab?
Oh, no, actually I haven't.
You haven't heard the Joker and the Queen?
Oh, let me.
So here's why you'll love it. It's a poker song.
No way.
It's a poker song. You need to listen to it sometime.
Wait, why have I not heard this?
Joker and the Queen. It's good.
2022.
You need to listen to that song and then just replace the words with, instead of Joker and the Queen, it's
Joker and the or
Giant and the
Peach.
I don't know if you'll love that song. I hope you do. I mean, there's a lot of card playing analogies in there.
Okay.
It's like the Molly's Game of Taylor Swift songs.
All right, we'll take it. I can't wait to divulge all the information on Monday about my concert.
Yes, you have a video package to share with us too.
I do.
Joker and the Thief is a wonderful song, by the way.
Joker and the Beach? I mean wait.
Joker-
Joker and the Queen.
Joker and the Queen. The
Yeah.
Joker and the Queen is a good song.
Yeah.
But Joker and the Thief is also a
Yeah.
really good song. Like, we used that for one of our shows we did. I think I used it for my Total 905 radio show.
Interesting. I really want like a buffet right now.
Buffet of what?
Just like
I feel like COVID really killed the quality of any buffet.
Oh yeah.
like
I mean,
a
it
country
destroyed
buffet.
it. Like I say, I'm not a big country buffet fan.
I love a country
Ooh,
buffet.
no, I am.
Give me a good Chinese buffet, and I'm all about
see,
it.
I'm not a Chinese buffet person.
Is this the breakup of the Giant and the
It
Peach?
might be. It kind of weirds me out a little bit.
Oh man,
But you know what I can always go for?
a good salad bar.
Yes. A
What?
good hibachi meal.
You've brought this up 1,000 times.
I know, and I'll bring it up 1001.
I mean, it's fine.
It's just
I like hibachi
incredible.
too, but I mean,
It's so good. It's so good. That would be like one of my last meals I would want. Like if I'm on death row.
like I'll walk in, I'll be like, man, I had a flat tire. Oh, that's so awful. I want a hibachi meal, and I'll be like, that's not a natural response, EG.
Yeah.
I know you like hibachi, but
Oh no, it fell. The House of Cards.
that was really fun to watch. Oh, and then they just disappear.
Got some fishing.
What's your favorite
line.
starting hand in poker that's not like pocket aces or pocket kings or something like that?
Oh.
What's your favorite? Like if you look down, it gives you a little bit of like,
Oh.
okay, I'm gonna play this hand and see what happens.
I like a queen 8.
Queen 8. Is that
Queen.
just because I like King 9 and you decided to take
I
one
know.
step
I didn't even
forward?
realize that. No, but I do like a queen 8. That's funny.
It's a total
though.
ripoff of my King 9.
It's not a ripoff if I didn't remember your king 9.
King 9 beats Queen 8 in almost every situation.
But I just like the queen and I like the 8. Or I like a I mean, my favorite hand
And the Queen.
is pocket queens. But
Pocket Queens got beat a lot this past Monday.
oh really?
Oh, yeah. Pocket Queens were not great.
Pocket queens is my favorite.
Lunsford went down with Pocket Kings.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What beat him?
I had an ace and I connected.
I'll do it.
he was down to, having to throw it all in. And
Yeah.
if I had doubled him up, I would have been the low stack. And he was the bounty. So I said, you know what? I'll take my chance with ace 3 or whatever it is, ace 5.
And you flopped them on the river.
Ooh, I like an ace 7.
Yeah.
Rockstar's not here, so
He's
I gotta
That was
cover for him.
good to pay your respects.
Yep.
Nothing's wrong with Rockstar. He's just gone for the next week. Joker and the Queen.
The Joker and the Peach.
Okay, so now I'm the Joker.
The Giant and the Peach.
Giant and the Peach.
Nick, how do y'all do hibachi at home? Oh, y'all are learning how to do it.
I love the idea.
I guess you could just cook it on a flat top.
I love the idea of the fried rice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Love fried rice.
But I don't know if you can replicate
I don't
it to
think
where
you can either.
the key is. This is very okay. Everybody
Let's
calm.
lock in.
Everybody calm. Let's lock in. This is a huge conversation
It is.
now. Okay? I don't think you can replicate the yum yum sauce in a way. I know they have bottled yum yum sauce on the shelves at any retailer. I've never had one.
It doesn't have the same consistency.
I've never had one that tastes as good as the restaurant ever.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Like, and it doesn't matter how many times I fall for the trickery of the marketing of like, this is a yum yum sauce you've never heard of. It still tastes like damp mayonnaise to me.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. It doesn't have the consistency. It doesn't have the zing of a restaurant yum yum. I feel the same way with ginger dressing. I love a ginger salad. You cannot replicate
You can't replicate it.
No.
Hibachi is one of those things where you just really can't replicate it at home, no matter how hard you try, because there's going to be some element of it that ain't the same, and you're going, this doesn't add up. It ruins the whole
I
experience.
wholeheartedly agree. I also think that when you're trying to cook that fried rice, you need the griddle that has been used in that restaurant for 20 years and is seasoned.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get that at home. You just can't.
I agree, and it's not like it's cheap to experiment at home with this stuff.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
So, also, I'll throw out this little tidbit.
All right.
I love leaving the hibachi restaurant with a to-go box.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
And then it holds really well whether you
Yes,
want to
it
go
does.
Yes.
late night
Early morning
or early the next day.
for breakfast.
And let me tell you, this may be controversial.
It's not bad cold.
Oh, yes. I agree.
I mean, wow.
It's good cold.
It is good. Yeah,
Man, I got to have some hibachi in my
I know.
life.
I have yet to find a great hibachi place around here.
I know a couple.
All right, let's hear them.
Smuff says rice is cheap to experiment with. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to just go with the rice game, that's fine.
But you need the veggies.
You do need the veggies, and you do need the yum yum sauce to make
Oh,
the
yeah.
rice special.
Right,
And I'm
right.
telling you that
Have you been to Mount Fuji, EG?
No, where's that? I heard that burned down.
it's in China.
Actually, Japan.
Actually, Japan. I messed that up.
Yeah.
Messed that up.
No, it's a place down the road. They do.
Wait, is it by not Piggly Wiggly?
It's by a Publix.
By Publix.
What's something?
Oh,
What's something, EG,
Down
that
280.
we have here, like as a store or a chain or something that you don't have in Georgia that you're like
Guthrie's.
Guthrie's.
Yeah.
Guthrie's.
I didn't know Guthrie's wasn't in Georgia.
Nope.
No Milo's restaurants.
No, Guthrie's came
outside
out of Auburn,
Alabama
right?
I
either.
still haven't had Milo's.
I know Guthrie's came out of Auburn.
Now Zaxby's came out of Statesboro. So
Really?
fun fact. Yep.
Oh.
The first ever Zaxby's at Georgia Southern.
I don't know why. I thought it came out of Texas.
Let me ask the chat. Are we more Guthrie's or Zaxby's in the chat?
Fusakli's for me.
Not an option. Guthrie's or Zaxby's.
It is, though.
Those are the two options that are given.
I never feel great after eating either, truthfully. But I think that's the risk you take just with eating that kind of food. But these days, definitely Guthrie's. Zaxby's isn't consistent enough for me. You know what's always consistent? Culver's.
That's true.
See, Ross says Zaxby's easily. Nick says Guthrie's. James says neither. Jay says Guthrie's. Lunsford says between those two, Zaxby's, and it's not even remotely close.
Well, that's because Lawrence doesn't like getting fries. Or
like
really
getting
chicken
fries.
fingers. He always gets like buffalo wings or
So-
boneless wings or something.
I go through.
Sumo?
I think I'm a Guthrie's guy. If I had
Yeah.
to take a vote, it would be Guthrie's over Zaxby's.
I go Fusakli's overall.
Jeff, I've never stopped there.
PDQ out of South Florida is also solid.
Chicken fingers, like, after a certain point, chicken nugget, chicken fingers, like, it just all runs together. And I think we have so many chicken places on the market these days. It's like, how many more, like, 3-piece chicken finger boxes with fries and some sort of sauce can we handle?
Well, we don't have a Raisin Cane's here.
No, Raisin Cane's is good.
I've never tried it.
My wife really likes the Culver's buffalo tenders.
Yeah,
John
those are
really
great.
likes the buffalo tenders at Culver's. I used to love the Arby's chicken fingers, and then they changed them.
I never eat Arby's.
Old school Arby's chicken fingers were legit. Arby's has changed their menu a lot. Like, if you went to an Arby's 20 years ago, it's a much different experience
Yeah.
than today. Well, as for chicken fingers and fries is boring. Disagree. Best thing to get at a Mexican restaurant, too.
I disagree with
take.
that, but chicken fingers and fries is not boring.
Give me a gas station taco truck situation or like
Ooh, yeah.
Mexican restaurant in the gas station every single time. Yes.
Is this where we get into whether or not every Mexican restaurant's tortilla chip should have been up for grabs in the...
But see,
Only the taco trucks.
now, see, this is the thing. I don't get chips and dip at the taco trucks or those Mexican places inside the gas stations because it's more authentic Mexican food. But like a La or Casa Fiesta, heck yes, chips and queso all the way.
I agree with that.
But like, oh, you cannot beat that. I could eat. I think what's y'all's favorite protein? Mine is steak.
I'm
I'd
probably
go
a chicken
fish
guy.
or chicken.
Oh, fish, Lionel. Interesting.
I like fish too, but
Yeah, I mean, if you
chicken.
give me a seafood option, I'm taking it every
I
time.
love shrimp. I love lobster. I don't eat lobster very often though.
Cover your ears, little crab man.
Yeah, sorry. I love crab. Crab legs.
Crab legs.
Crab legs used to be more abundant in their availability, and now you got to like
Work for
really
it.
hunt them down.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work though for
Mm-hmm.
not a ton of return on investment.
Yeah, and and it
Get
can cut you.
arthritis.
It can cut you too.
Your hands get all clammy.
Ugh.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work, but the question is, do you eat as you go, or do you try to stack up your
Oh
findings?
no, I eat as I go.
It's impossible not to.
Yeah.
I go with the cocktail sauce instead of the butter. though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Interesting.
not a big fan of doing it in the butter. I prefer the cocktail sauce.
Butter and
Ooh, no,
garlic.
I don't like cocktail sauce.
I like
Love
the
cocktail
horseradish. You like the horseradish?
Ooh, I do like horseradish.
I don't like horseradish.
Not big on horseradish.
That's
Minus
in-
the
usually
fact
in
that
cocktail.
I know, but minus when it's blended in the
Yeah,
cocktail.
for sure, for sure.
But like horsey sauce at Arby's, no, thank you.
I can take or leave the horsey sauce.
Yeah, shrimp are good.
What about oysters? Y'all like oysters?
I'll eat them Rockefeller style, but raw oysters, no thank you. And I don't love them when they're grilled either.
I like fried oysters.
I like oysters every way.
Oh.
Fried, raw, charbroiled, baked, all good.
Gotcha.
My mom does make a good clam sauce. It's delish.
Where you were losing your
Linguine.
singing voice there for
I
a
know.
second. It's going to really hurt our
Linguine.
tour dates. We've yet to come up with a second duet that
No.
we can do, though.
We just need one. People will know.
I seem to be lost.
Yeah, Lunsford, I agree. A good mashed potato, no peels. I would be the first in line
Not bad.
of a convention of no peels mashed potato club.
Let me guess, you like orange juice without the pulp, too.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't like the
I
pings.
can tell you're very particular about texture.
Yep. I do not like any sort of.
Shuckers uncrustworthy.
Where are you on potato salad, EG? I feel like you're not a fan.
No, I actually do like potato salad.
What, mayonnaise or mustard based?
Mayonnaise.
Definitely the answer. That is correct.
Yeah, mustard's awful.
I don't
Give me
love
some
mustard.
mayonnaise based potato salad all day long.
Now, you know what I love too? I love cheese and I love like some salami, like a charcuterie board situation.
Oh yeah.
Love.
No.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'll do that for dinner.
Yeah. What's on your board, Tyler?
It'll usually be like whatever kind of crackers or pita bread,
Yep.
and then I'll do like the salami, the cheese, and then there's some that have like the what are the Italian olives called? It's like Kalamata.
Kalamata?
Yeah. Yeah, the Kalamata olives.
Yeah.
Too pretentious for me.
And then some of them have another little compartment that has like chocolate-covered cranberries or chocolate-covered almonds.
And another thing is I can't even say charcuterie.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
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 I can't say
Sounds
it.
like you're trying to
seen-
say Shakira.
Shakira.
That's where I'm
Shakira.
at. Can I get one of them Shakira boards?
I've seen little food trucks popping up that are just charcuterie, and you go up and you order, and they
Ooh,
little tray. I mean, that's
good idea.
I know. Little fruit, little
Take
meat and
that down.
cheese,
Mm.
little chocolate. It's all
Y'all's
right.
generation is killing this country.
You're not wrong.
How so?
Fair enough.
Food trucks with charcuterie boards.
I mean, it's very.
Yeah, why not?
it's-
It's small business. You're
Did you
giving.
notice? Did you notice I said it properly there? Charcuterie.
Yeah. Char.
Charcuterie.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh man.
James says you need to talk to people and actually read what they're saying.
Well, yeah, they said go check out the Western Wall. I already got out the gear.
Just give him a vat of barbecue sauce and ketchup, and he'll love a charcuterie board.
I like sauce. Okay, murder me. I don't think that's the right phrase. Murder
No.
me.
No. I'm trying to think of what else. I love just like good vegetables like squash and onion,
Dang it.
butter beans.
How?
How are you going to die without facing any enemies?
Because all of
sea
these
urchins.
things hurt you, and this is like this section has a little bit of platforming.
Have y'all ever been stung by a jellyfish?
Yes.
Same. Tim?
One time, but it was debatable whether or not it made contact. But in my mind,
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
that's gonna kill me. It didn't kill me.
Oh.
EG, me and you should be singing right
I
now,
know,
but
you
we're
should
not.
be.
This is the most relaxing, exciting game I've
It
ever
is.
seen.
Oh, I found a rusty nail.
Nice.
So +4 attack. If you use that bad boy, you need to use that.
I don't know how to use items. That's also a problem. Because I've gotten like a bunch of things that like are supposed to increase my vitality and my resistance
thing's
and all this
moving.
other stuff, but I
Oh.
don't know how to use them.
Do you want to talk to that guy?
I already did a few times while y'all were conversing. Oh, I will talk to this guy though. Oh, Shell, are you okay?
Who's your favorite Georgia musician? That's from Georgia.
Favorite Georgia musician? There's quite a few, actually, when you start to really think about it. Starting in the country realm, you know, Luke Bryan, back in the day, used to love him. He actually went to Georgia Southern and was a Sigma Chi there. His wife was an 80 Pi in my chapter. Yet he is a Georgia fan and does not really acknowledge his Georgia Southern roots, and that really frustrates me. I've also looked at his donor profile when I worked in the Athletic Foundation. Not much there. And that really frustrates me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to release that information as a member of the Kremlin?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm sure he's lovely, and his wife she's my sorority sister. But I wish they were more involved at Georgia Southern. But I did love Luke Bryan. Jason Aldean, also from Georgia. They were like older country for me, like elementary school, middle school. Who else is in country music right now that's from Georgia?
I guess technically the peach of John and the Peach.
Yeah, the Peach, me.
The giant and the peach. You'll have to listen to the song.
Yeah. There's a lot of rappers from Atlanta. Not the biggest rap consumer. Migos, I would say.
Let me ask you a question about rapping.
Got Outkast, you got Future.
Yep.
I am willing to bet, and I don't know this officially,
Yeah.
that you are a wonderful rapper when it gets to the holiday season.
I'm actually not.
How did I miss this?
I know.
You take
I would have thought
presentation-
like the calligraphy interest and everything, it would just go hand in hand.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So
You're
again,
bad at wrapping gifts?
I am. The angles and all of that, I can't visualize how much wrapping paper I need, and it's just not a good situation. Now, addressing gifts, I do the whole 9 yards with the calligraphy and the bows. But I'm not good at wrapping gifts. I wish I was.
Shock of the century.
All right, well, I made it all the way around the wall of the castle just to finally see. I was supposed to grapple right there.
Jeff screamed Luda in the chat.
Luda!
Future's son actually went to my school.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Y'all want to hear me perform some
He's
Luda?
he's gotten into some trouble lately.
Tyler, what's your favorite Luda song?
I guess was it Southern Hospitality? Was
Incorrect.
that his?
Moneymaker is the best Luda song. Are you ready to hear a performance
Yep.
of it right now?
Here we go.
Or was Southern Hospitality Nelly?
Shake, shake, shake your moneymaker. Like you were shaking it for some paper. Took your mama 9 months to make ya.
I think I've
Might
heard
as
this at
well
poker.
Shake what your mama gave ya. You looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even. I'm getting a call right now. Hold on.
Are
Can you mute my
really
microphone?
It's from
saved
HR.
by the bell?
Hello, hello. How you doing? Well, how are you?
Thought we were doing a podcast. It was just unprofessional. Answering phones. Oh, dang it. I died again. Feel like I went a while without dying there. Oh. Man, I don't like that spawn. I gotta go all the way back to the castle. I guess I can try out the grappling hook. Look around here, though. Or I won't. All right. I'm just gonna go to the castle. Oh, there's all the stuff. Oh yeah. Take a defense. Some vitality. Oh, that takes up 2 slots. I see. Just add 1 resistance there. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. How do I use any of the junk? Like, where do I trade that in at? Because I feel like I've picked up 38 of these barbed hooks, and it says you can use string with it, so I would think I'd be able to like use it as another
Right.
kind of attack. Oh, what? There's skills here? Can't buy them though. Oh, I'm not that far from the castle at all. I'm tweaking. That was a dumb move by me. Yeah, James, that's what... Oh, no. That's what I thought would happen as well. But I didn't see an option on that screen. I don't know if you have to do it at like a shop that we'll run into later. But thought I might have been able to do it from the menu. I assume to trade in the little bread twist ties, I gotta...
The worst feeling is
go to a shop. Alright, is that a bottle cap? Alrighty. Oh. Got him. Oh, there's my stuff, too. Tin can. So it's a heavier weight. Oh. There we go. A little more health. Oh, he's comboing me. All right, we got I don't know what that was. Oh, did I just finish the level?
I didn't get a sense of any of that last night, thankfully, and it was very refreshing because it really was about the integrity of the broadcast from start to finish. The whole entire night, it wasn't about anybody getting their own shots in. It was all about working together and moving.
The power of umami. Umami flavors. While wearing a shell, press square to consume umami charges and activate its unique shell spell. Used umami charges will regenerate slowly when you attack enemies with your fork. Oh. So what is this thing? Oh, I guess it like recharges. Save point, Tyler, no. Okay, whoa, thank you, Smuff. Thank you, Smuff. Alright, sounds like I need to... Is there a shell out here that I can use this? Oh, no, wait, I used the current as a save point. Ah, I forgot about that. Thank you, Smuff. That could have bitten me bad. And yeah, Tim's on an important phone call. At least it must be for him to interrupt the meltdown. Unprofessional, I think, but, you know, he does his thing. All right. Officially at a new level now with that save. The Moon Caves. What shell are you guys talking about? All right. Well, at least I didn't get rid of my stuff, at least.
All right, Meldonians. It is time for me to depart.
Oh, you heading out, EG?
I am.
Alrighty. You have a nice weekend.
I will.
Any plans for the weekend?
I do have some. We'll see. Tonight I'm taking Ish's daughter and her friends to their high school football game. So I need to make sure that I am ready for that.
Oh, it's just died there. And I think I went the wrong way. Oh,
All right. Ta-ta.
yeah, Smuff, you're right. She's got to go file her reports with the Kremlin. That's true, Charles. I would lose plausible deniability. I'm going to have to make sure I can withstand the military tribunal.
All right. See you in a few days. All right. Bye.
Alrighty, Timmy,
See,
you're back.
I am back. That was an important phone call that I had to take.
I got
It was
you.
a good phone call, though.
Ah, that's good.
So
I'm not sure if you saw, but I'm officially in a new level.
I was going to say, I don't know what I'm looking at right now because I've never seen any world like this.
I am in the Moon Caves doing some stuff.
I noticed EG's not here.
No, she head out.
She headed out. She didn't want to spend all weekend watching you play.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Oh, I can sit down. Oh, I'm gonna pop a squat.
How much more enjoyable is the game when you're making progress in it?
So much more. I just needed that one win earlier today against the Knight,
Well,
and it's given me the energy to keep going.
that was great.
I'm just sitting here reminiscing. Remember when I got him? That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he's dead. You're alive. You don't ever have to fight him again.
Yeah, no, we'll just have to fight
Now-
harder, people.
I was going to say the bike lock guy. That's a whole different story, but we won't think about him.
Yeah, I'm ignoring him for a while. Oh, we got a little robot guy. Ooh.
So,
Oh, he is mixing me up.
Tyler, one thing you need to know is this week I'm going to send you it's kind of an outline of something we need to have prepared for next week. And we're going to go through our... I'm going to wait until you kill this guy.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. No. Next week, we're going to do our basically halfway checkpoint of where we are cinematically with best of the year, worst of the year. And I'm going to send you and John an email this week so that way you can basically fill out your ballot. And we will have a big discussion that will air next Friday here on the channel of best and worst of the year so far. And I will let you know how that's going to work. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I will have plenty to discuss.
Yes, you will. So try to remember all of your experiences this year, and that'll be a fun discussion to have because we started this in late February, so it really is sort of the halfway point for us here. And the summer season just basically came to a conclusion of the summer season at the Cineplex. About to start getting into more fall territory here, even though it doesn't line up with the actual seasons on the calendar. I consider Beetlejuice to be more of a fall movie than a summer movie.
Oh, absolutely.
So...
All right. I think this will be my last life. We've given about 4 hours of Tyler's Lobster Adventure this week.
That is true.
And it's nice that I'm finally making progress, but...
That's what it took, though. It took 4 hours to get you to this point where now you've turned into somebody who can hold their own. Is it a satisfying game to actually play? Like the combat, is it satisfying to throw an olive fork into somebody's eye?
I would say fighting the smaller guys, not so much, but I don't know, when
what would be your grade so
when
far?
you do a good dodge and then land that perfect counter, it's a good feeling. What was your question?
Oh,
I think I was still going.
No, you're good.
while
You
you're
answered
talking.
technically all of my questions except for this one. What would be your grade so far out of 5 for this game?
Ooh.
Because I'm going to predict that you're going to give this game right now a 3.7 out of 5.
That's about where I'm at. It's a solid game. I can definitely see myself just grinding through this, through the history of the Meltdown. But yeah, there's some things I like, some things I don't like. I really like the music in this game. It is just amazing. Love the aesthetic. I've never played a Souls-style game before, so this is my first experience with that. So I'm going through like that kind of learning curve right now.
Yeah.
Not so much right now as the entirety of when we've been playing this. Y'all know what I mean. Oh, that shell broke. Oh, they beat me down.
They did.
All right.
Tyler.
It was a good day, though.
It was a very good day. I'm glad we went this direction. We had a moment that we will never forget, and that is you being successful there. In the moon cave. I'm going to stop.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
It does not, but unfortunately, we're far from the shallow now. Okay, that's part of the song. Hey, you can be right there building up your bankroll with our buddies at MyBookie.ag. You can bet on anything, anywhere, anytime. Football. It is here. It is football season officially, and you can go ahead and get right in the action by using a promo code next round for a first-time deposit bonus. You can cash out and win or let it ride at MyBookie. Bet and play absolutely anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie, and we appreciate their support here of the Meltdown. It is a very exciting season there at MyBookie. Now that baseball is the only thing we have to MyBookie, we've got a lot of football too, and I'm very excited about that fact. It makes watching the game so much more fun too. That's going to do it for us here on the Meltdown. Tyler, thank you for stepping up this week and playing the role of not only the lovable Lionel, but also of John Lunsford over there in seat number 2. Appreciate that very much. And what movies are you checking out this weekend?
So today I will be seeing Sing Sing. movie I've been looking forward to very much this year. Been hearing a lot of good buzz about it, specifically that we will be hearing about it again later on, come awards time. And then Saturday, I might see Blink twice, and then going to finish out the weekend with Strange Darling.
And you saw Alien Romulus for a second time earlier this week.
Yes, I did.
Was it just as good the second time as the first for you?
It is.
I'm glad it holds well for you because I think it's currently my movie
not
of the
a
year.
fluke. It is a top tier horror sci-fi.
We will have a full conversation about what is our best and worst of the year. It will air 1 week from today. You won't want to miss it, as we're going to be putting pen to paper to figure out exactly how we feel about all the different projects that have come out since we started this little experiment known as the Meltdown. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us and subscribe so you don't miss any content from us here on the Meltdown. We will see you again live on Monday, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you join us for that episode. A lot of out of the theater reaction stuff that you'll see all weekend long right here on this channel. Thank you guys for your support. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend.